So you've got a section saved as a favorite in Squarespace and you want to add it to a new page, but you also want to tweak it a little as well. So once we've added our saved section in the page, as with creating a blank page or using one of the Squarespace defaults, we can start to manipulate the content and move it around as we please. For example, if I want to replace this structure with a 4-grid structure, I can highlight these elements to make sure I've got everything. So click from the top left-hand corner to the bottom right. You can see the bounding box around those 2 blocks, and now I can duplicate them both at the same time. From here, I can move the new blocks around. However, one thing that usually happens, although it's not always the case, is that the item we duplicated will go below the originals on mobile. So by moving them to the right, just means that they're more likely to be in the right place. So I'm going to add in 2 placeholder blocks here. So we've now got a grid of 4 image blocks, and we can go in and change the images for each, either from selecting from the library or by going to Unsplash, or alternatively uploading our photos. Now we're starting to add our images. It's starting to take shape. However, if I was to just highlight one of these blocks for now and start to move it, we can see the 24-column grid appears behind. So this was introduced and upgraded from the 12-column grid in Squarespace 7.0. This is 7.1, where we get a 24-column grid, giving us a little bit more control over the spacing of elements. What we can decide here now is to readjust it, because we can see the content aligns to the left with the text, but these blocks now are no longer aligned to the right of the content area. There's a lot of empty space here that we're not using at all. If the plan is to remain like that, that's absolutely fine. But what we can do now is take these elements here and bring them across. So we'll have 1 column gap between them. And we can do the same with the title. Again, we can select multiple elements to adjust the width of those blocks all at the same time, being a really nice little time saver for you. I could choose to put the line directly below the title, and we've got the option to align vertically and adjust that as well. So there we go. We could also decide to add in more text in here to balance out the content, or alternatively, add a general call to action button. There are loads of options with what we can do with a section block, even once we've duplicated from a favorite, meaning that we can make all of our websites look bespoke and uniquely balanced. I'm going to save our progress to this stage. Now we can switch to mobile view, and we may have a little bit of tweaking to do. But as we can see, because I moved those duplicated blocks to the right of the originals, we can see that the order hasn't changed on mobile, so we don't need to change that. However, one change I would like to make is just add a bit more breathing space between each of the signposts. So again, I'm just selecting the blocks that I want and then dragging them down to fix the view on mobile and make sure that they're all evenly spaced. There's a little bit of space at the top, so I'm just going to move this content up higher and give it a bit more breathing space between the title and the button. And I could decide at the end here just to bring these signposts up a little bit closer before finally reducing the height of that section. So with just a couple of moments of editing, of course we haven't added in specific content, but this just goes to show how we can take a section that looked like this and adjust it to look like this. We can go one step further to wrap up, and that is to change the colors. If I remove the art from the background, that moving animation effect, we can change up the look and feel in a matter of seconds. We've got a number of options available to us, whether we go for a white silver background, or of course we've got the grey and dark options. These are all available by the style section, where we can change our color palette to match our individual brand. My best recommendation with Squarespace is to have a play around with these settings. These starting templates are all from SquareForge, created by our team at Pixelhaze Studio, as a wide range of starting templates to make the design process on Squarespace that much more efficient. We've got loads of hero styles, signposting, contact information, general content for short and long, and rich media, including video galleries. This is all available for a one-off fee of $299. If you're part of the Early Bird Club, we're actually selling this for $99 for just the first 50 signups. Information is available in the description. However, you can build all of these layouts from scratch using the technique I've covered in this video. Play around with it, have fun, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. If you have found this video helpful, then why not try out some of our other content? I'm Elwyn Davis, founder of Pixelhaze Academy, and I have been running successful fast-growth web design agencies for 20 years. To jump further into the Squarespace rabbit hole, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel, use my affiliate link and get 20% off Squarespace, get exclusive discount on my Squarespace Box of Tricks course, and the Pixelhaze VIP membership. On top of all of that, you can now book a one-to-one session with me so we can tackle your web design challenges together. You can find all of these options in the description. Enjoy.